Hey everyone, I'm back with another nominee for the 2024 Marion Lindblad-Goldberg Award in our inaugural year. I am so excited today. I have Abby McKinney with me, and
Hi.
she has actually received multiple nominations for this award. So I am just so thrilled I get to have some time with Abby. Um, and so, Abby, I just wanted to find out a couple of things from you. The first being, what does it mean to you to be recognized by your cohort and your peers as somebody who shares both the same passion and commitment for systemic family therapy that Dr. Marion Goldberg had?
Um, it's very humbling and validating, I would say, because I work alongside such great people as well. And, when I was thinking about this award, when I first heard about it, I was like, this kind of sounds like everybody that I work with. So it was really nice to get that validation from my peers as well, that they see that I'm putting in that same work, and I'm inspired by them too. They help keep
Yeah.
me in that
Yeah,
direction.
you do have some amazing peers, that's for sure,
Yeah.
right? Because they're also a part of our cohort. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, so what sustains you and inspires you in your systemic work?
I think seeing the change in the families and the change in my own life too. It's been
Mm,
really amazing to see, it's almost been 2 years I've been here. So just to see the difference that I'm making in the families, and then the difference in myself, and how just more aware I am of my culture and my systems that I'm in. It's
yes.
really literally changed from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate how you're speaking to um, your the development of your lens of how you can step outside of yourself and step into other people's shoes and
Mhm.
really be very present and authentic for those people, and then step back into your shoes and be aware of your person as well, because
Mhm.
being aware of your person is not easy.
It is tough. It is tough.
Yeah. So how has the adversity and challenges you face contributed to your growth and development? Because you're in the trenches, you are working with youth and families who have the clients at risk of being placed out of the home.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of adversity and trauma, some often pretty intense life-threatening behaviors, right? So how has this adversity and challenge really contributed to your professional growth?
I think that this is the first job I've had in the mental health field, which I am always so blessed about and excited about, because we really get to see a bunch of different clients. And I think it's really opened my eyes to, I think, some of the things that I might have not thought I have challenges with, but turns out I have challenges with those things. And just being able to kind of turn inward and recognize that on myself, and you know be okay with, I have a challenge in this area, and that's okay. That doesn't mean I'm less of a therapist, or not helping
Yeah.
them. you know that's kind of a growth edge I'm always working on. Just, I don't have to be perfect to help the families. It's gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh, man, you are speaking to my soul,
Hmm.
right? Like our urge to be perfect is usually based on our insecurities that we have, right? And
Yeah.
so to be able to be so kind and graceful to yourself in those moments,
Hmm.
I bet you that has assisted you in some pretty challenging situations with families, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it definitely has, especially Well, during session, before session, after session, like the whole time I'm like trying to work on that. And I think that shows to our families too, like, hey, it's okay, you know, everyone's human. That's like something I really love about the model too, very human focused, and that
Yeah.
takes away all that pressure.
Are you a human? You can be successful.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
There's one qualification.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Abby, I am just so grateful for this time with you. I really appreciate, you know, the time I get with you when we're in training. And I during training experience your leadership in how you participate and foster engagement from those around you as well. So
Thank you.
um, yeah, I'm so uh, pleased to be able to have this time with you today, and not surprised that I got to have this time with you today.
I wanted to nominate Abby because I have seen some amazing growth since we have become partners, and I'm so proud of her. And I just wanted to like celebrate her as a therapist, you know, and just how amazing she is. And I just really appreciate her so much.
What is it about Abby and her work as a systemic family therapist that contributes to your growth and development?
So Abby rocks the ESFT model. She really does. And she's really challenged me in our team to really be intentional about each stage and completing each stage. And we have really grown together in doing that. And it's just been so seamless and just, I mean, sometimes we're like saying the same thing at the same time. We laugh about it all the time. And you know what? We have really done some amazing work with our families. And I'm proud of us,
Yeah.
especially her.
Now, is it true that she created a cheat sheet of the 6 stages and you guys laminated it?
Yes. And we're using it in our notes. And, you know, because, yeah,
Mel, I want a copy.
we asked for it to be laminated so that we can use it all the time. We carry it with us in our book bags. And sometimes we pull it out and we're always using it in our notes. I'm telling you.
What have you seen Abby do in the face of adversity or when crisis is happening for the family?
She has really been able to stay calm, and she has been able to really implement like the positive interactional patterns that we do with the families, and she'll implement that like into the crisis call. We've talked about that, and we really go strong on the pips. Like we love creating them with the families, and then we don't just create it, we keep going with it, and then we turn it into the relational reframe.
Oh my God.
And she's really good with the reframes, like putting the reframes into action. We're having the parents take the lead, and that's made all the difference. Congratulations, Abby. I am super proud of you.
I am so excited. We have Lisa here, who nominated Abby as well. And so
I nominated Abby because I have seen her grow over the past few years in our supervisions. She's always very knowledgeable in everything she says. She cares about her family. She works really hard. And I just see a lot of great things for her in her future in therapy.
So what do you appreciate about Abby and the way she functions as a systemic family therapist?
I really appreciate how she uses the model, and oh, you can't see that.
Oh, what is that?
The ESFT logic model, that little cheat sheet. So her and Melanie one day in our group supervision said that they take these sessions and they work on these steps with the families. And I think that's amazing.
That's absolutely amazing.
Right? Like she's just, and I love when we're in clinical and like she has like the best ideas and
Right.
just
She's like,
is-
can I say something? And we're like,
yes, I love everything she says. And she doesn't overthink. She just uses her best judgment, and I think it really helps her out. Like and she'll even, like during group therapy, group supervision, she'll like talk it through with everybody, and we all give her like our input, and she, uses her best judgment in what she needs to use for those families. She's great. Congratulations, Abby. I'm so proud of you.
Of course, Abby, congratulations. I'm so excited that you were nominated because you were definitely top on the list out of our team. I appreciate her ability to lean into the model. And she always has her ESFT lens on. Abby has been coachable and trainable, and I've watched her just dive into this to clinical. She comes ready to learn, and there's a calmness about her that I also appreciate. So she always has the best lens on, and she's very, very clinically, she brings me back to the model often. So I do appreciate that. But she's not afraid to challenge for the purpose of clarification in those moments. She helps make it make sense to herself or to others.
wow. So when she's faced with adversity, she gets curious and interested in understanding the person's story.
Very much so. Very much so. And I do, and she's very open to a lot of things, and she faces adversity and very well.
I'm so glad you could join us. Want to hear more from Abby? You can check out our blog where we'll have a little written insert from her. And don't forget to check us out on our socials. And we'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.